This is Half-Life Insecure, and it's basically another version of Black Mesa. This came out like a couple months ago. And apparently it's really good. I think you play as a security guard in Black Mesa again.
And welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is providing
I'm always down for shit like this. High quality Black Mesa likes.
And visitors to the Black Mesa Research Facility. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of.
Have we seen this part? We might have seen this in Blue Shift or something,
Black
right?
Mesa compound is maintained
So the G-Man
at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
I could just do, like, honestly, this tram ride.
From the Area 8
I'm doing this exact same thing.
To the Central Transit Hub in
27
Area
years.
9. Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train,
so who do I play? Do I play like
evacuated first?
Giganto?
Please stay away from electrified rails.
I want to play as a wrestler named Giganto.
Station until assistance arrives.
He's so cool. The door's broken. I see an Otis. You know what I want to turn off? The texture filtering. I just think Half-Life looks better without it. Even though I grew up playing it with, I like the chunky pixels. Vinny, the audio is super unbalanced. Really? Okay. It might just be like one sound effect here and there that gets loud.
If your intended destination is a high security area beyond Sector C, you will need to board a high security train at the Central Transit
Andrew
Hub.
Cooper, male, age 25.
If you have not yet submitted your identity to the regional clearance system,
I want to play as Giganto.
To Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be admitted to the high
Sergeant.
security branch of the transit system.
Blue or shift? Area 5 security.
If you wish to transfer to the Sector B or C medium security lines, you may do so before you reach the Central
Is this still too loud, chat?
Transit Hub at the Area 9 security checkpoint. Access to the medium security branch of the transit system.
It'll get loud when I start shooting, so we'll have to adapt
Research facility
as we go. Helmetless Barney, confirmed. I've been waiting to play this for a while, and now that I'm sick, and I don't really have any big games happening, I can't think of a better comfort game than Half-Life. Especially considering this is a quality Half-Life mod, doing the usual Half-Life stuff.
Stand back from the automated door until it has fully opened. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal
Trying to manifest Half-Life 3, yes.
Thank you, and have a safe and productive day.
Bye.
Wait a second, Cooper. The doors are not recognizing your ID pass. Let me see if I can override it from here.
See if we can get subtitles. I don't think we're getting subtitles, chat. Sorry. Ooh, another Barney.
There you go. I think I got it.
Hey there, Cooper. Sorry about that. It's been an awful morning. Problems with the security system, power outages, and malfunctions all over the place.
Barnett.
It's impressive that this place hasn't blown up at this point.
Hiya, sir. Looks like we're in for a long day today.
That's right, Otis. That's right. Ah, Black Mesa. That's same hum, the same paint scheme and molding, everything.
Most of the simulation results are perfectly acceptable, you know?
Yes. Yes. What was the other Half-Life thing that came out recently that wasn't Half-Life, it was just Gold Source or Zash 3D? What was that one?
Come on, Cooper. You know very well I can't let you pass
Diffusion.
without your gear on.
Oh yeah, sorry man. Yeah, Diffusion seems cool too. It's not good, honestly. I keep hearing that. I hear it's good. I hear it's really cool to look at, but it's not like amazing. It's a shame.
Nice of you to show up this morning, Cooper. Yeah, I know. Problems with the security system. We've been getting complaints all the time. Get a coffee ready and prepare to work all day long, man.
You've been able to get the beverage machine to ask answer question.
Alright, man. Have you considered a co-op stream of Decay? I have. So Decay was the other expansion for the PS2 version. And it is a two-player co-op Half-Life adventure. And definitely considering it. Because I've never played it. There's a single-player version of it, which apparently is not as good.
Oh, I'll get
Oh, there they are.
for you. They should be able to get you back into the security database in the next room.
That is literally the two characters from Decay. Wow, that's weird timing. Huh.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Press the button under the desk, Gordon. Damn it. Video surveillance armory. I'm authorized. Okay. Hey, Mr. Barney. I mean, Mr. Cooper.
How's it going, Coop?
It kind of almost sounds like Barney. This dude's voice.
I know you're not on the schedule for a couple more days, but if you want to squeeze in a few shots in the range, there's plenty of room. And please, stop
Almost.
stealing the ammo from there.
Stop stealing the ammo. That seems like a problem. No, I need that. Oh, I need this. This is the good stuff.
Very funny, Cooper. That's not the key card for that.
Dude, I need... Oh, thanks. Fine. Oh, I get my standard issue knife. From opposing force. Alright, we got the shitty Glock. What can we do? Just have to use the shitty Glock. I want to just do a thing real quick, just for fun. You like fun, chat? We're gonna have some fun. Quick save. Subject, Agent Cooper. Employment terminated. Hey, Coop, you might want to put that knife away. No, seriously, man. Didn't your mom tell you not to run around with scissors pointed up? You do run faster with knives, if it's anything I've learned from video games. Also, if you crane your arm all the way back like this, it's more powerful when you stab. That's just physics.
Morning, Cooper.
That's right, that's me. That's me as a baby. I think. That's my... Me as a baby or a baby? Just a random baby. Oh God, was that a waterfall? Damn, dude, leave some water for the rest of us. Coop, you like to shower with your gun? It's kind of weird. Yeah, always be prepared. Everyone here locked up their lockers real good. I don't know what they were so worried about. It's not like anyone's going to try to open them.
Christ, now what? Cooper, get your ass down to the train station at Area 6. Apparently some scientists are stuck on a tram. See how you can aid them, and then report back here. This is a miserable day already.
It's like a G-Man Barney, kinda. It's like kinda slurring.
You can't be serious. Why are you asking me?
Go ahead, Cooper. Hell of a day awaits us, man.
Yeah, man.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
They are voiced by the same person, yeah.
Agent Godfrey, report to Area 2 security checkpoint.
Yeah, that's Black Mesa, all right.
Ah, it's good to see you.
Bunch of ventilation shafts and pipes, greebles, and greebettes. It's just it's good. You know, I'm always happy when someone uses Valve's assets to create a new game,
I can't
new
access
mod.
my files. I can't answer my mail. I haven't even been able to get into my office.
I know, sir, I know. We're doing everything we can to get the... I know, sir, I know. We're doing everything we can to get the problem under control. Just give us some time.
Time? I don't have any more time. If I'm not able to get my report to the administrator in the next hour, then my job will be in serious jeopardy, and I'll make sure that mine is not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm so...
Why do they keep rehiring this guy? You've been fired for shooting your fellow co-workers and scientists. Welcome back to the facility. Wow, scientist wearing a blue shirt and not the lab coat, just the shirt.
Sorry, Cooper, I'm on duty right now.
About that beer I owe ya. Gonna stream this in full. I've heard it was good. And so far, it is quality Half-Life, just from the intro alone. Oh, wrong way. If it continues to be good, I will stream it in full. Nothing even happened, well, it just looks good. That's the thing, Half-Life, for me, this series does this really well. Which is, it just builds, it takes time.
Sector B.
You become associated with your environment, or familiar with it, and you just kind of figure out what you do here. What's your job? What's Gordon Freeman's job? We know he puts on the suit and then he moves crystals. That's it. That's all he does. This guy stabs water bottles. Also, I've never seen these in Black Mesa in any other capacity, and I think this is really smart. Recessed garbage chutes. Perfect. That didn't happen. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to shoot.
Failure at level 5. Security personnel, please call maintenance team. Lieutenant West, report to Tactical Operations Center.
Sorry, man. You're just gonna be stuck there for a while, I guess.
No. It's probably those anomalous materials people again. Always pushing their equipment too hard, dabbling in who knows what. I'd be surprised if there's one good brain among them.
Even the other scientists at Black Mesa dislike the scientists that are working on anomalous materials. No. Out of order. You're out of order. Oh. What the hell was that? That wasn't a resonance cascade, was it? I, a lowly security guard, have been trained in all theoretical happenings. Number 1, resonance cascade. Number 2, number 1, the marrow furnace. Number 2, Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, this seems like, it seems a little cascadey. No flashlight yet. The Half-Life 1 flashlight isn't really that good anyway, but it was cool for its time. Okay, it's either a resonance cascade or normal turbulence here at Black Mesa. Oh, nothing is happening. That's just El Nino. Nothing to worry about. El Nino, huh? Well, why are the skies completely clear? No, 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 no. No. That's just levitation.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit.
Chat, in case of any emergencies, always get on an elevator. Or a monorail.
Warning, main power failure on levels 3, 5, and 8.
So just means stuff in Black Mesa always break down a ton. Yes, but also it's the same fuck-ass event from the same fuck-ass scientists.
Do
you have any idea what's going on?
I'm just here to watch. Oh my god. A guard this early? Just ignore the guy in the tram. That one was going fast. The 5th annual Black Mesa tram races have started now. Well, that was cool. We here at Black Mesa are an equal opportunity employer. Death is possible for all. Big chunky fire. So took the small fire texture and just scaled it way the fuck up. I mean, it's so far already feels like this is like a Lost Half-Life expansion. All of the tropes are here. All the stars. But, you know, that's why I'm playing this. I like to revisit this from different perspectives and see what people cook up in Black Mesa all these years later. 26 years later almost, my god. There's the flashlight. There's a knife. Had to. Have you ever seen that video of a presentation on a realistic take on the resonance cascade? It's like an actual presentation some government agency would give if it actually happened. It's pretty neat. It's called The Hierarchy Problem. No. Just sounds like the TV show Chernobyl to me. Sounds cool, though. Alright. I had to give that man a proper burial. Let's check. Okay, auto aim is off. Did you watch Alien Earth? Yeah, unfortunately. Had so much, I'm gonna use the word potential. So much potential. Started out, could have been very interesting. And then I feel like it just, like, shit every bed that it slept on. Someone said, I liked it. You're allowed to like things that I don't like, and vice versa. I tried. I was actually kind of... I liked a lot more of it than people did when it first was airing. I was, like, kind of defending it a little bit. And I was like, no, it's cool, just give it a chance. And then that last episode made me want to shit blood. And I was willing to, you know, go with the main characters being children, adults, or whatever. But nah, it was not. It didn't pay off. It didn't have a good payoff at all. Did you watch Welcome to Derry? No, I'm not that interested in clown horror, but I heard there was some cool stuff in it. There really wasn't? Oh, oops. I'm watching, you know, I finished Pluribus, I'm watching, Fallout. I've only seen that first episode, so I have no idea where that's gonna go. Quake? Nice. What about Andor? I couldn't stop gushing about Andor. But no, I don't watch a ton of TV. Like, there's a lot of shows I've missed that people have recommended. Someone mentioned Succession, for example. I am interested in watching some more of Goggins. You know, I'm not getting enough Goggins in the Fallout show. I need more Gog. There's the gun. Alright, here we go. Righteous Gemstones. That's the one I was hearing about. The Chair Company. Yes. That one I want to check out too. I just haven't had time, man. You know, I have, but I've been, like I said, I've been kind of just chilling, watching YouTube slop or Lord of the Rings or whatever. But Vinny, you never have time. I mean, I do eventually, but, you know, I think I have more time than I do and then I don't, is the problem. Oh. Dude just walked up to the zombie.
Roger that. Let's run like hell.
Hey there, buddy. I would like to know what the hell is going on right now. Guess that was the big experiment everyone was talking about. Look at this mess.
Despite what Dr. Keller believes, our only concern now should be for the people trapped inside Black Mesa. We need to get to the surface to reach the satellite communication equipment. Once they know what's going on, I'm confident they'll immediately send the military in to rescue us. There's an elevator nearby that will take us up to where we need to go. Follow me.
Cool. Alright, we're getting a number of different little vignettes from Decay. That's cool. I have to play it now. At some point, I really do. I mean, me and Jolly were talking about it. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about it. I don't know. Jolly want Freak Bob. Yeah, this is my stabbing knife. Can I tell you, chat, how happy it makes me that this many people show up for me playing Half-Life? Even though this isn't the Half-Life, this is just a mod. I'm glad people still want to watch just Half-Life in general. I mean, it's nice that this game still, you know, has appeal all these years later. But again, this one is new, Half-Life Insecure. What was the other one I played? That was not the Half-Life 2 one. It was Insecure. Half-Life Decay? No. No. Field Intensity. Yeah, thank you. I always forget the name of that one. Once in a while, like every couple years, a really, really good Half-Life mod comes out in the style of classic Half-Life. And it's just it's a joy. It's a fucking joy. For the record, you're not really supposed to go around stabbing people's corpses, but I just like to do it.
No! Stay back! God damn it. You need to hurry. Oh my.
Gosh damn it. Hey, good job.
Oh,
Delta Particles was great.
Someone
Yeah.
alive. I've been running from these things for
Oh my
almost
God,
an
this
hour
voice.
until I got trapped in
Are you
here.
alright, sir? We need you to stay calm. Please take deep, steady breaths and follow us. Maybe there's a checkpoint nearby where we can get you to safety.
To anyone who can hear this transmission, head towards the surface. Once you're at the surface, find the ordnance facility at Sector B. We've gathered information on some scientists who are trying to get out a distress signal to the military. We believe a rescue operation might be imminent. I repeat, proceed to the surface and find the ordnance facility at Sector D. The military may arrive soon to our rescue. We need to gather as much of the personnel as possible to let them know what has happened. My name is Bailey. I will attempt to repeat that transmission every few minutes. Bailey out.
It's just one guy doing all the voices again.
Some good news at last. Though I'm not confident enough to head over there myself. So I will remain here and wait for the rescue party. I don't think everyone above has survived the onslaught. I'm really glad that apparently I was mistaken.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna be babysitting the good doctor here.
Doctor
What about
here.
you? You should get topside and look for any other survivors. We're gonna stay here and look around to gather more people. By the way, there's a security locker near the entrance, but you need to find the locker's key card for it. Just not sure where to find it though. I guess good luck on that one. Anyway, I'll catch up with you at the ordnance facility, buddy.
Alright, pal. Yeah, I think the tone of voice is good. He's doing a good job sounding like the characters, but I don't think... I'm pretty sure the dude is not a native English speaker. Like, that's not his first language. But it's fine. I mean, that's the thing. Even getting voice acting is nice. A lot of Half-Life mods just reuse lines from the main game and the mods, the expansions, and that's it. So it's nice to get some different lines. I have actually recorded some lines for a Half-Life project last year. It didn't come out yet. I don't think I'm gonna say what it is, but I do, in fact, have a little role in something Half-Life related, which is very fun for me. No, I wish it was Half-Life 3. God. Okay, well, I have a new key card. Just have to figure out where to use it. Ah! Gordon fucking Freeman. You little shit, listen to me. If it weren't for you, this facility would still be fine. Just fine. Because of your bullshit crystal pushing, everyone's dead. You hear me? Dead. I need you to kill me. Do it quickly. Do it now. I've seen you. I know what you do to bodies. You lousy motherfucker. Vinny, are you gonna stream Black Mesa Blue Shift when it's done? That depends on if it's good. And if it's good, I'll be there day one. It looks good. I'm waiting for the full. Highly recommend. Okay, that's good. Yeah, if it's that good to start, then I'll wait for the full release and then I'll definitely play it. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh god. Okay, I got a red key card. Let's think. Think, Coop. Think. And I thought stabbing a scientist would be the solution. Use your security guard vision. Could you imagine it, like, lights up the floor blue? Like The Witcher. Okay. I've checked all of this several times, so I'm clearly blind. That was just right there. Do they have these same crusty plaid couches throughout the entire facility? It's the same one. The music is good. I love the ambient stuff that Kelly Bailey did. I don't know if this is original Half-Life or one of the expansions. This original? Okay, yeah. I probably told this story, but the first time I played Half-Life, I don't know why, but I did so without the music. And I think it was an accident. I think maybe the music was on the CD, and I didn't have the CD in. Or it could have been a sound card thing or something. And then It was on the CD. That might have been it, yeah. And then when I replayed it, it was like a revelation, because then suddenly I had the music. It wasn't a bad experience without it. It's different. The game is still immersive enough that, like, and just good enough that it doesn't make it worse, but it helps. It only enhances. Bad time to take a sip of water, huh, Corden? Your name, James Corden. Your mission, to make every scientist fall asleep. You work at Black Mesa. I could just see him in his pussy outfit from the Cats movie. Going around from office to office, making sure everybody's working. Just cleaning up the facility. God. Make it easier for the cleanup crew. That... Where did I get that C4? Did they just give Barney C4? Yesterday you said something was like a jigsaw puzzle, but the piece is made of Doritos, and I've been thinking about it all day. When I said that, I knew that was a stupid line, and I could have done better. I was like, man, it's not that good. But I'm glad you liked it. I tried to recreate the efficacy of the cutting a steak with a balloon quote from many years ago, which I still think about, but that's impossible. Was this food court in any of the Half-Lives, or is this a new food court? I feel like this was a Blue Shift thing, or is it just same assets, new court? Okay. Yeah, here at Black Mesa, your only options are Tesla's Tacos or Tony's Pizza. I bet this pizza sucks. In the middle of a secret base in the desert, Big Tony's Pizza. I don't know. Can anyone make out what this is? Let's say ham. Just looks like it says ham. See salads here. I don't know if that's a lasagna or what. Bacon and cheese sandwiches. Maybe. Get pies. Chickens. Turkey. Ham. I'm a weirdo because I like food court. Food court, anything. Maybe not school, but I know I love a good food court. Food trucks, yeah, Jeff. Yeah. I think one of my favorite meals I ever ate was craft services at that mall. I've talked about this on stream, but I think about it a lot. When we did Generation Loss, when I was on-screen talent for a couple days, and there were craft services in this weird mall area, and They had breakfast, they had lunch, and it was just like catering. That's all, it was just catering. And they had, you know what, it was cool, like, I ate stuff that I wouldn't have normally tried. And it was delicious. And I liked the idea of just having options. Just like... just grabbing a plate just full of crap. I also like not having to think about dinner. I remember this one time I stayed at a place with friends many, many years ago. It's like some lodge. It wasn't the Black Lodge. And yeah, they had food and they just cooked every day. And it was just whatever they wanted to make. And it was good. It's like, nice, I don't have to think about this. Just make food and I will eat the food. Jack got stuck in here. Oh, we're doing this puzzle again. So you want a personal chef? Yes. But, no, I just want to be on a film set every day, is what I'm trying to say, chat. I don't want to work on the film. I just want to eat on the film. That's it. Someone said you already don't work. You a hoe, chat member. But I really like the idea of craft servers. I think it's just cool. And like it would inspire you to eat healthy too, because you can have veggies and you know, like if you leave it up to me, I won't order veggies. I mean a little bit, I will, here and there, but when everything else looks so good. Imagine working at Valve and having free access to their kitchen. Yeah. Oh my god, don't even get me started on how cool that would be. Fuck. That's why they never get shit done. Maybe, like, you know, it's okay to have a comfortable office, but is there such a thing as too comfortable? Has anyone seen the Valve food video? Oh, I certainly have. Apparently, Google was like that, or was back in the 10s. Yeah, no, I visited Google like 12 years ago or so, because there was a chat member friend who actually worked there, and I took a tour. I did, yeah, I took a tour. I felt so out of place. I talked about it. Of course, my face, you know, and my biometrics are on file now at Google. But no, I took a tour. There's one in Chelsea in Manhattan. And, there were people riding around like scooters. Like, they were fucking on scooters, chat. And yeah, the food situation was crazy. Yeah, Google on the East Coast. I don't know about the other Google. But, it's just these big, like, long hallways with, like, creative pods and, like, hammocks and, you know, it was like, just rooms where you could, you know, do a Rubik's Cube for a little while. And then the food, there's just like, I remember it was closed-ish, but there were still snacks, and I learned about, like, Yeah, they have an insane food situation. It honestly seemed like a cool place to work. You know, if only for that do no evil thing. But yeah. That's one of the reasons I think I needed to you know, do the band stuff, is because I start going stir crazy. I'm blessed, chat. I'm very, very lucky that I get to do this. You know, I'm not following any metas when streaming necessarily. Sure, I'll play Mario games. Is that the meta these days? I think the meta is drama and politics and and getting really good at certain games and like, I don't know. Is League still a thing? I'm not sure. Gambling to an extent, maybe. Whatever I do, I know my lane. I'm fine. I'm happy in it. But I get to play Half-Life, which I would be doing anyway. But I have the potential to go a little stir crazy. So doing stuff at the studio with Joe and, you know, working on music with the lads, getting out of the house a little bit. It's kept me very busy, like almost too busy sometimes, because I don't have a lot of time for myself. But I'm happy, I'm happy I have that outlet. But man, working at a place like that and being able to, like, you know, talk to people and hang out, just like bullshit over, you know, getting catering over an hour, like for an hour, sounds kind of cool. And the work part of it sounds like shit, but other than that, game is loud, seems loud. It's mainly when shoot. But no, the streaming thing is great, but yeah, it's just like there's a part of me that misses that communal experience. You know, bullshitting with a chat room is great, and being sick kind of sucks because it's like, you know, this is a hobby as well. But I also like to get out of the house. I like to be places, and in the summer, I go on adventures. I just get stabbed. I kind of, you know, the whole idea of I've seen this more on social media, is like being able to eat alone, or like go to movies alone and do stuff alone. Just have a plan. So for me, it's like, okay, I can get to Manhattan. It's a very walkable city. I just pick a direction, a neighborhood, whatever, and then think, okay, here's my intention. My intention is go to a restaurant, sit at the bar or table, who cares. If someone looks at me weird for a minute, fuck them. I don't care. Eat. Then after that, walk for a while, walk it off, grab a drink. And I like that. I like being alone doing that. That's a really special thing for me. But once in a while, I'll even go to a food court. But that's what has helped me do more stuff on my own, is just have a plan. You know, start with like, I will do this first, then this, and then just do it. You're fucking nuts? Nah, that's normal stuff, man. That is very healthy and normal shit, and it's fun, and it's nice, and I get a lot of walking in, I get fresh air, I experience new things, there's side quests that can happen. It's not all perfect, you know, it's a big city, but I would rather that than bed rot all the time. What's this? Looks at you weird, they're probably thinking, holy shit, is that Vinny Vinesauce? Not that many people know who I am.
How did you get through the power lock? Well, it doesn't matter. The only other way out of here is through the canal. If you do make it to the surface, don't tell anyone I'm here. I think they're trying to kill us all. Now get out of here. The canal is where you want to be.
Thanks, man.
Please leave me alone.
No, not that many people know.
If you want to escape, go.
But, that was a month and a half ago, I was eating at a pizza place, and I did the thing. I sat at the counter, and someone was looking, and they came up to me, and they were like, Vinny? I'm like, yeah. I told this story, I think. And they were really nice, but then we got a picture, and they were like a little nervous, and then they left, and then I was left with that. Meaning, now I'm sitting at a bar with like other people, like 5 other people, and other people at tables, looking at me, trying to figure out who I am, which is to say nobody. That was more the problem than the person nicely saying, I like your stuff, which is very nice. I really like that. I think it's cool that people like what I do. That's what I do it for. But like, you know, that's the thing. That's the other part of it, is it happens infrequently. But even then, I had like 30 seconds of like a little bit of anxiety, but I'm like, I'm 40, I'm almost dead. Who cares? And I just ate my pizza. And it was nice. And I didn't give a shit. You just care less about that kind of thing. That said, though, if I'm doing a Redvox show, and there are 400 people, and they want me to sign stuff, and they want to talk, and they have like stuff for me to sign. One dude was going to bring his guitar. That I don't want to do. That I do not want to do. Why? Because that's a stressful thing. I want to focus on the music. I want to be able to just chill, relax a little bit, get on stage, do my show. I signed for many hours at conventions, and that's good enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, I tell people that. Like, I don't want to sign at a show, because then you get swarmed. And then I don't know how to make everybody happy, because there's just too many people. And then there's a big circle that forms. It's weird. This isn't a daily life thing. But, you know, I feel bad because people did want me to sign shit. It's just too much for me, man. So I've had to find the balance that works for me, which is to say, just get on, do the show, and then I'm tired, and I want to go home or go to sleep after. And, yeah. Do gifts bother you, or is that okay? It's more to carry. It's nice, thank you. Yeah, I like gifts. I told people not to bring gifts to our show, but some people brought them anyway. Yeah, small gifts are nice. It's chat, I'm a lucky guy. I said it before. There's a lot of negatives that I could articulate, and I don't want to, because I'm not here to complain. I'm here to have a good time, and you are too. But overall, by far, it is a very lucky gig, and I'm so fucking grateful that I get to do this. Very, very cool. Vinny, could I offer you my stupid chud son as a gift? Yeah. Can I leave him at a Wendy's? Shit. Rip. I gotta figure out how to get back up, how to get up here. Oh, that's not, okay. How many times do you think you played Half-Life in your life? Half my life. Half-Life 1, about 10 times. Half-Life Opposing Force, close to that. Blue Shift, maybe 4. Half-Life 2, probably close to 10. Or like 8, I'd say. And then if you count all the mods, Counter-Strike, Team Fortress, every other mod, Firearms, all the TF2 stuff, Team Fortress Classic, I think I mentioned already, yeah. We're talking thousands of hours, thousands, many thousands, which isn't a lot by today's standards. And remember, these games didn't have an incentive structure. I wasn't unlocking baubles. I was just playing because they were fun. But also because it was just infinite games. Warcraft 3 and Half-Life kept me going when I was broke. Because I would just play, not just broke, but also like, you know, I'm playing PC games, I'm playing handheld games, I'm trying to keep up with everything. I had to be pretty selective. I had a GBA at the time, you know, N64 into GameCube, PS2, PC. So, you know, if I bought like 10 games a year, that was a lot. So, no PSP. No, I played PSP later in life. I had a PS1, obviously. But I just had to be specific, and I missed a lot of good stuff. I missed, like, Ratchet and Clank. I missed, like, obvious games that people love. Vagrant Story, Xenogears. I missed Metal Gear Solid 3 for a long time. I missed Halo because I didn't have an Xbox. But I was playing, like, tons of Warcraft 3 and Half-Life mods, and it was just great because it was free. You just download stuff and play them. And there was always, like, a nice community. It was more of a niche thing, so people would just enjoy, like, games, and like whenever something cool would come out, like Natural Selection, play it for like a year. Oh yeah, Warcraft 3 community, I remember, was a little different. I remember people would often do raunchy epic roasts. Have you heard about epic roasts, chat? Oh man, that stuff is awful. Could you imagine anybody doing stuff like that? But that would happen. And if you wanted to populate your Warcraft 3 server, you had to type free beer. Vinny, are you going to stream Routine? Halloween 2026, baby. Is it weird when you get recognized at a supermarket, they see the stuff in your shopping cart? I got recognized by someone who worked at a supermarket I went to, yeah. And it was weird because all I had was Astroglide. It was just like a full shopping cart full of that. It was just a prank. Imagine going to a gastro and the doctor recognizes you. That doesn't seem like a problem. I think the doctor would be proud of me for taking care of my asshole. They've seen 100. What's one more? You know, 1,000, 10,000. That's what they say. To be an expert, you have to get your 10,000 assholes. Well, what did it look like? I don't know, like an asshole. Oh. Alright. That's cool. Wait, are you saying he was an asshole? No, he was alright. Oh, thank God. I watched him for 15 years, but if one random guy said he was an asshole, I'd have to stop. Woo! Shit. There's still only a knife and a pistol available as weapon. I guess this is the true Barney experience. Put them all up. This is the most office complex has ever office complexed. This is Half-Life to a T. Blue card. We've gone back to Doom. While Half-Life Regular did its best to avoid keycards, we've gone back to keycards. In Echoes, you picked up keycards. Was Echoes the Half-Life 2 one? His first Half-Life mod that was super good. Going to now. We were talking about shopping carts of Astroglide and Ass Doctors. Look at the URL. Oily, crowded cucumber, unsane. That's the clip? That's the URL? Oily, crowded cucumber, unsane. And the URL goes to me talking about assholes. I'm telling you, these Twitch links. There's more to it than that. That's pretty suspicious. Sorry. I was checking. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, cool, man. Oily. Just oil that shit right up. Do you think The Rock oils his brain before he reads? Doesn't matter if he does. It lubricates the information to get into his brain quicker. There it is. Oh, yeah. The arsenal has been updated. Okay, now I just have to figure out where else to go. Oh. 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 It's like the boot camp area from Opposing Force. Here they come. Some folks are born, made to wave the flag. Ooh, that red, white, and blue. But when the band plays, hail to the chief. Point the finger at you. It ain't me. It ain't me. You know what'd be cool? That on an acoustic guitar with long piano, reverb piano, and a banana singer. Some folks are born made to wave that flag. Big emotional, like, as Vecnar appears on the screen. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it. What was your last word? We'll never know his last words. That was a full person. That was a whole, like, person with a whole life. You know, they had they had a report card, they had a family, they had hobbies, and I just shot a loud gun over his last words.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team!
I didn't sign on for this shit. Answer sure. It's a village. Who wants this operation anyway?
But you just shot them, my brother in Christ. Well, here we go. Every once in a while, a post goes around, a yearning for the return to Quake. And I've been seeing it more and more. And people are blaming Bethesda for mismanaging. And, you know, Quake Champions for being a hero shooter. I don't know if that's true. I mean, maybe that you could probably blame them for that, but I think it is time for a movement shooter renaissance. I would really love that. It would be swell. Did you see the Quake jam? Yeah, the Brutalist jam. That's pretty cool. There's people making a bunch of Brutalist maps for Quake. Console players will complain it's too fast. Well, that's the thing. Console players play against only console players. And PC players play against PC players.
They're coming!
coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
I remember that moment. That exact moment. I clapped. I clapped. I'm pretty sure when I did that, I was going like this. So, Gordon was uncharacteristically slow. Deadlock is a new Valve game. It's a multiplayer shooter MOBA. Yeah, I've played it with a lot of movement. That's not what I'm talking. I don't want MOBAs. I do not fuck with MOBAs. I fucked with them a little bit. They do not fuck with me back. It's not a genre I love. I like Deadlock. I played it when it first, you know, came out, and I thought it was the best of that type I've played, maybe. So I wouldn't be opposed to checking it out again at some point, but it wasn't. That's not what I want. I want Unreal Tournament. I want Quake to go Lovecraftian and gothic and weird, and Trent Reznor to scream while we shoot each other with like rusty rockets and like fucking like rusty nails that have been like, I don't know, that can give you like what's that stuff that you need the shot for? Tetanus. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. But Chad has heard my yearnings of wanting a Quake much more like Quake 1 for many, many years now. And the truth is, there's still so many great mods for Quake 1 you could play. And the community keeps it alive. So it's not that I can't do that, but once in a while, like I said, something Half-Life gets released, and it just makes me happy, because I'm like, hell yeah. I get to go back to this for a little bit. Do you think gaming will ever go back to the arena shooter era? It's kind of like music genres, which is they have their moment and then they become a stylistic choice. I think no. I think there will always be a market, and I think the children yearn for the movement shooter a little bit. And I think the right game could bring it back to some level of popularity, but never where it was. But also PC gaming at the time was very niche. I saw a picture of, there's a famous LAN party picture where everyone has their shirts off because the fucking computers are so hot and it looks like it smelled awful. And everyone is hot and sweaty and gross, but they are having the time of their lives. Just playing Quake. Whoa, it just exploded. Damn, elevator's off. But no, I think the arena shooter has had its time. But I do think that there are a lot of people that play Call of Duty that would enjoy a Quake or an Unreal Tournament. They just don't know they do. There's also that web browser. I don't know if I saved it. There's a browser, there's a web page where you can just play I'll lower that a little bit. I'm shouting. You could just play Quake 3 in your browser. DOS.zone. Let me go ahead and add that to my... You could play Half-Life Deathmatch, Quake 2, Quake 3, UT99. Open Fortress coming to Steam soon. It's Quake-like TF2 mod. Oh yeah. That's right. But even though I'm kind of like talking about how much I like arena shooters, glazing them, if you will. I played a lot of them when I was younger. They're not games I play. I as a multiplayer gamer, those days are kind of over for me. Like, I would play arena shooters for a while. I would enjoy getting into a match in Half-Life, in Quake. But then, you know, you just want to play other stuff, too. It's not something that I would play for hours and hours and hours on end. You know, I would enjoy a new Quake, but I wouldn't only play that. What do you think of RTS games? RTS games... There's a little bit of a resurgence happening lately. But that's another one that was big when I was growing up. That just isn't anymore. Someone in chat rambling about how Half-Life helped kill that genre of FPS. I'm starting to think about the Half-Life clones. Did Half-Life help kill that genre? Yeah. It's the brutal march of time. Yeah, it started leading to more cinematic and eventually Call of Duty. Yeah. It was gonna go in this direction eventually, just Half-Life did it first, kind of. Almost fully first. There were other games along the way that got there a bit, but this really pulled it all together. I was like, you know, an immersive experience where you're just going from... You're not picking up keys, you're just following along a path. Shit. You're watching a story unfold and not through cutscenes. But yeah, the skill ceiling is another issue. And that's something that probably needs to be figured out a little bit better for if arena shooters come back. Skill issue? Skill issue very real. Yes. Let them adapt or die. The problem with that mentality is, while I agree to a large extent, you know what else dies? The genre. Then so be it. Alright, yeah. That's why they turned Quake into a hero shooter. Man, again, do Quake as a fucking awesome Doom 2016 type single-player experience. And then do some really good multiplayer afterwards. I'm gonna be real, Doom 2016 multiplayer was good. I agree with you. I think Doom 2016 multiplayer was very good. But it did the Call of Duty progression thing, which is, you know, that was it adapting. Guess it didn't work for everybody. But I got hooked on it for a little while. Quake Champions, I played. I liked the champion part of Quake Champions was not always the best. But I enjoyed it for a while. Chat, am I missing something here? I was missing this, maybe. Always a vent. Dave mentioned Splitgate earlier, having like a moment. Oh god. And until the devs ended up, yeah, that became a giant mess. It's just an embarrassment. God. When Splitgate 2, and like I think it got re-released, and they tried to, you know, go back to basics, and oh god, what a mess. But I think even with a game like that, it's just a matter of like, how do you maintain that? And my other thought is too, not every game, it's funny because in the 90s, playing a game forever was a rarity. Like the Quakes and the Half-Lives and shit, and Doom, Warcraft. You know, there were so many great games, but then there's a bunch of other games that came out that people would play and finish, and it might have a multiplayer mode that was okay for a little while. But, you know, you'd have maybe a couple thousand people playing it a couple years later. Maybe a couple hundred. And that's fine. The game could have still been a success. But I feel like these days, like, people see a game, say, 2 months, like, if I go onto the Steam charts and look up Silent Hill F, and people, you know, and you see nobody's playing it, maybe like 150 people, 1,000 people, be like, bro, fell off. Dead game. But when you design a game with that specific intent, it's like, yeah, we're making a game that's going to be played, and we're going to have an ecosystem. Yes, an ecosystem. It's like, how many ecosystems can gamers live in and afford? Especially now, Jesus. One? Yeah, kinda. Maybe one, two. You know, I know people that still play World of Warcraft and go back to it every expansion. And that's their thing. And that's what they enjoy. And they don't play the other stuff. But every company believes they can be the guy. Well, less and less. I think Concord was a pretty interesting warning shot. Anthem is ending in a couple days. Or is it a couple days, couple weeks, months, something like that. Anthem will no longer be playable. So a game you spent $60 on, potentially, is now totally unavailable to play in any capacity. Oh god, I'm dying. Shit. Uh-oh. Chat, I made a bad save. Oh, I made a real bad save. Oh my god, 5 health. Shit. Foam Stars died pretty quick too. Also, the guy who brought Concord back from the dead says it's likely impossible to bring Anthem back because of de novo. Man. I know for most of us it's like, who cares? Anthem. Who the fuck is playing Anthem? But still, I don't know, it just... That's that anti-consumer shit of, oh, you didn't turn this into a huge global success, and now nobody can play it. Those thighs are too chunky to cut up. But, I mean, on the plus side of things is something like this, chat. It feels like almost every month there's some really great games coming out in the style of games that you liked. So, even RTS games, there was a couple good ones that came out over the past year. One got canceled, which I was looking forward to, which sucks, but... And, like, if you're into first-person shooters similar to Half-Life or probably more stuff like Quake or Doom, there's a lot of good stuff, constantly. So, that's why, once again, I kind of... It sucks to see AAA become so, like, in many cases, so callous. And just try to, like, and the consumer is just... They don't even pretend that you're not, like, meat. Like, some of these games don't even feel like they're made by actual humans. But there's also plenty of games that are being made, more than ever before, being released constantly. And, you know, you can just play those, which is nice, and go back to your favorites. So, going back to what I was saying when people say they lost the motivation for streaming, I know it's not the same thing. I know not every streamer can get away with just playing Half-Life like I'm doing, and I'm infinitely grateful I have an audience for this. You know, just to talk about games and do a Mario voice once in a while and play Half-Life. But there's just so many games. Like, if you're burnt out on streaming only one type of game, branch out a little bit. Some would say, but I'm not a variety streamer. You can become one. You aren't assigned one at birth. Hello, yes. My name is Vinny. I was born a variety streamer. Like, no, you just work hard at it, and if you get lucky, you get lucky, and if not, then, you know, what's Can you play the same game forever? Is that, like, worth your mental health? Yes. I guess you could. I mean, it's worth a shot, at least. I've known, you know, people have definitely branched out into becoming variety streamers. I've seen it. But that's how I've been able to, you know, keep going for all these years, is just find all kinds of interesting games like Bingo Granny or whatever the fuck. There's a lot of streamers, it's very oversaturated, it's hard to stand out. No, I know, I'm not saying, yeah, to break into streaming, I'm not so unaware that I would just say, play favorite game and make success. It's not how that works, I know that. It's nearly impossible to stand out. But I guess I'm talking about, like, the people who are already established, who feel like there's nothing good to play. But, you know, there's so much to play. There's a lot of great stuff. Don't get into streaming unless you want to do it because you... like streaming, not because you want to make it big. Yeah. I don't know how people are watching me right now when I sound like this. Jesus. But no, it's harder than ever to get into this, but it's like any industry that's been going for a long time, it's just hard to break into.
Hey there, buddy. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, certainly what I do know is that these bastards are killing every one of us. So much of our supposed rescuers. The only way to get out of this place is finding somebody with proper scanner access. Someone that can open the front gate. However, the entrance up ahead seems to have been sealed up tight. I'm pretty sure there are a few of our people remaining there. Let's drag them down together, shall we?
Okay. Let's do it.
I wonder if those boys could have made a bigger mess. Yeah, we might stand a better chance.
Suddenly new voice.
I'll bet that stings a bit.
Well, last thing I'll say about streaming is it's funny how these days in 2025, 2026, it is hard to make money. There's little to no money if you're just starting. And in 2010, when I started, there was no money at all for years. So it's just kind of interesting how that we've looped back around. So you're kind of forced to do it for fun. YouTube was the same for a long time. I mean, again, being a professional jackass is a very lucky thing, because it seems like a nightmare to try to make social media or YouTube your job, just starting out, like, recently, and like engaging in that cycle of clickbait and rage bait constantly. It seems nightmarish. So I don't know. It sucks. Yeah, the social media stuff, though, literally monetizing posts. Just like posts on a social media platform. Detrimental to humanity. Dear God. If you quit streaming today, would you be able to survive? Yeah, I save like a motherfucker. And then I would just figure out my piv yacht. could put a lot more work into the music, which basically pays for itself. But if I, you know, spent more time on it, maybe that would change. I will tell you that Baltimore show, we made almost no money from that. That was unfortunate. Just a little bit. But, you know, that it's just a learning experience. I'm glad people got to go for a cheap ticket. But we, you know, just gotta figure this shit out. But, yeah, potentially doing more shows, that could, yeah, I think I'd be alright. And if I had to do some other stuff to survive,
Got another one.
yeah, I would try my hardest. I would do editing or whatever, filming again, try to get a job in, like, an industry somewhere. Like I did previously. UFO porno? Sure. Oh god. Someone wanted to know why we didn't make money from the Baltimore show. Tolls and gas. We did this show as if it were a... Oh, man. Second. One second. Fuck. Waste. I don't think I'm going to be able to save Barney. I think he's Mondo dead. Tolls and gas, we had help. I had a, we treated it like it was a tour show because it was 3 hours away. So, 4 hotel rooms. 2 of our friends helped us. One with just general management so that I didn't have to, like, lose my goddamn mind dealing with, you know, money and in-between stuff and merch stuff and just everything. So we had that. My friend Dave was helping out with equipment, pedals, guitars, strings, electronics, setup on the stage. So we had that. Food. And then the venue gets a cut. And then the booking agency gets a cut. And by the time it's done, I realized, fuck you, Baltimore, is what I realized. Yeah, it was Baltimore's fault. There you are, you fuck. Dead Ringers were great. Yeah, they were awesome. Did they give you free drinks? Yeah, we got free drinks. But we ended up, what's that tequila? What's the tequila? Not Patron. Starts with an E, I think. Did you sell merch? We did. We did okay. Espelon, yeah. We did okay on merch, but that also gets filtered back, whether I paid for it or merch company paid for it. So there's a, you know, that's definitely nice, but that's also pays for itself kind of thing. So when I say no money, I don't mean we didn't make any money, but for, you know, practicing for weeks, getting up there doing an hour and a half, it wasn't really lucrative for a bunch of guys in their 40s. You know what I mean? His greed sickens me. Well, you didn't let me finish my second part. You wanted to know why we didn't make money. I'm not complaining. I had a great time. We loved that show. We couldn't stop talking about how much fun we had. And people were having a good time. So, oh, that's coming up. Okay. So, no, it was good, and we made a couple bucks, but it's just a learning process, you know? Like, how do you make a show like that work to the point where, you know, you could do a couple more of them, and all the guys that have full-time jobs and shit are willing to take time off from work and make it happen. So that's the goal, is to figure that out. But it's not one of those things where we just quit our day job and do the band. So, but, you know, that's why. Shame on you for wanting it to be economically viable. Well, I mean, music isn't really that, at this level, music is not that viable anyway. Like, and we're in a very privileged, lucky position that we can sell out a 400-person to 500-person show. It's really cool. But unless you're, like, touring like crazy, that shit's hard to make money with. Can I be honest, chat? One of the reasons I don't really want to tour is, one, I don't really like the road. I like traveling a little bit. I don't know if I would like being on the road. I think it would suck. I'm open to the idea of it. It just seems like a lot of, it just seems like it would be draining. You know, I'm not 20 anymore, for one. And two, do you hear how I sound right now? That's the other problem. My nightmare is booking a tour and then getting this, whatever this is. So, just make music then, man. If that's the point, that part that makes you happy, that's what you focus on. For sure, definitely gonna do that. But I had fun. Shows are fun too. I didn't know I would enjoy them as much as I do. And seeing people really enjoy and listen, you know, and sing is fun. I don't know, it's a fun experience. I like doing them. I'll do them once in a while. Plastic bubble around the band on stage. Wayne from Flaming Lips did that. He did shows from inside a bubble. Yeah, dog. Oh, fuck! You're natural with crowd work, by the way. It's almost like you have experience. Thank you. Yeah. I have fun, honestly. I like busting chops a little bit. You know what I mean? I like making fun of the audience. I think having contempt for your audience is a really useful skill. Yeah. What's this guy? The band members are done with you. All right. No, I looked through the person's chat message, and he was like, I think he was also. Do you know when you suck? Yeah, that happens once in a while.
Thank God. Finally a friendly face. Please, can you get me out of here? I can provide you access to any area throughout this sector.
Okay.
I suppose you look terrible. Hold still. This won't hurt a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. I am a doctor.
Please give me the drug. Okay. Please tell me where you want to go, scientist man. Please.
Oh my.
Oh. No, stay there. Stay there. Okay.
Yes, you seem like someone I can trust.
Can you give me more drugs?
Have I been that much of a burden? Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
Just drug me up. That's what I should be doing at my shows. Drugs? Yeah.
Let's try this.
In that case, the making money part won't even be a problem. Hell yeah, dog. That chat, no. Sell drugs behind the venue. Signed drugs. That way everybody's happy. Oh yeah. Now we got it. We figured it out. I thought you said branded Fent noodles. So what the fuck is a Fent noodle?
Whoa! Oh no!
Someone said, "Do you smoke?" Dog, listen to my voice every day. How else would I sound like this?
Whoa! Let me take care of that.
Yes, more drugs. Yes. You were making a Breaking Bad reference. No, I already have, before someone takes that literally, I do not smoke. Someone said, what made you want to smoke back then? It's fucking Joe Camel. His head looked like a clit, and I was like, man, that's so cool. He's got his sunglasses on and a leather jacket. And I was like, I really want to smoke and look like Joe Camel.
I'll be right behind you.
Stay there.
I refuse to go another step.
Alright, don't. Why did I want to smoke back then? I don't know. I didn't give a shit. And friends smoked, and they made it seem cool, and I was trying to be edgy, and I was, you know... I had a coworker at an old job that was getting free cigarettes. And he was like, do you want a pack? I was like, yeah. I didn't even smoke. Do you still crave them? No, I don't. Oh, we looped back around? I have a new key card now. Shit. Why does this keep getting brought up? I feel like the smoking conversation does happen like once every 2 weeks. Every episode of Vinesauce is a rerun. I will say the linearity of original Half-Life does make it a little hard to get lost.
With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.
There are some less linear areas, but, yeah. In this case here, like, you know, going around and, using key cards and shit, it's a little confusing. Right, I remember this. Oh, here we go.
This is as far as I go.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Makes you feel like you're in an actual facility with recurring locations. Yeah. I mean, it's worth a little confusion.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
Are you gonna tingus the dingus, or is it getting shafted?
Let's go.
I don't know. Can you open this? No? Fuck. Open this. Nice. Good job, man. Tingus Dingus doesn't change much from what you saw in my experience.
Their idea of containment is everyone dedicated with the
Yeah, I was just looking for some low impact streaming for tonight. Should know better. Yeah, Blippo Plus I could come back to another time. Oh, rocket, big rocket, big goop. Oh! Oh God. I might need to rest my voice. I actually regret streaming as long as I did yesterday. I wasn't ready. And I didn't expect to laugh as much during Wheel of the Weird. I guess I did, but I was like, oh, I can suppress my laughter. That's no problem. But then I ended up watching the dumbest shit ever filmed by humans. Man, it's even the capture segment.
Where are we taking this guy? For questioning.
Where's Freeman? We don't have time to mess around here.
Who the fuck is Freeman?
I'm not letting you go until you talk.
Asks one question, kicks person in face. Can no longer answer question. Even the flashlight's gone. I wonder, like, how far am I through this? Does any chat member know? Has anyone played this? This feels like a halfway point. It is halfway? It's like a little condensed version of Half-Life. Almost must blue shift in length and girth. Man. Oh, man. Oh, C4. Not that I know where this... Oh, knife. Oh, man, I was half expecting the wrench. I think there's the Desert Eagle from Opposing Force in this. Are you gonna say half to every word? Yeah. One in Half-Life. Do as the Half-Lifeians. Oh, is this the garbage pit? How many of these fucking things did they have? No! Shit. More soldiers. There we go. Alright, everyone getting stabbed in the ass. That's all I really need to do. I feel better now. Like the kid from the anime yesterday? Yeah. Horrible waste of grenades. Ah! These guns sound like potato chips. Alright, chat. I think I'm gonna stop here, and I think I'm going to opt to, rest my voice a little bit. This is good. It's very... I mean, you could say it's derivative, but that's the point. I don't know, maybe one day I'll play more Tingus Goose, I'm not sure. It's cool. But like I said, it's kind of a low-effort, easy game to just play. You know what? You get kind of into it when you do play it, though. It is a really... It's a weirdly addictive game. But I'll stop here. I'll be live tomorrow, probably around the same time. All right, chat. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to me rant and ramble about whatever it was. And tomorrow I should be live. But I feel better than yesterday. And this has been going on, like I've been sick. I started feeling a little sick on Saturday, but not this past Saturday, the week before. And I'm wondering when I actually did get sick. But it was like around New Year's where it got real bad. So, yeah, I think I'm probably a couple days away from feeling good. But, I'm going to probably be coughing a little bit. So hopefully I'll sound somewhat normal soon. All right. I'm going to do the things. Yes, I'm going to do things. No, tomorrow is normal time stream around 9 p.m.-ish. So, all right. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. And have a good night.
Chat, peep this bussin' clay dish from the 16th century, made in the workshop of an Italian Rizzler named Orazio Pompei. Money-maxing Sigmas would pull out Mayalaca plates like this at dinner parties just to flex their aura points.